Hi, this is Misha. I recently made a video about me at 16 and what I would have thought of myself now. Would I think I'm cool or not? Would I think I'm lame? I forgot to mention one thing in that video, and that one thing is that I hated the idea of working for someone. And here I am talking about building a career being cooler than building a business. Me at 16, I kind of had this mental model of those followers of Gary Vee on Instagram and the guys who buy t-shirts that say hustle.
You're not seeing the big picture, Grandma. It's a dating app mixed with Uber. It's called Fender.
I tried to start and failed at building countless businesses. This is normal. Yeah, this is a part of hustle life. Here are just some of the failures that I had. Party Hard, which was a promoter agency. I started it with a group of my friends. I was living with my parents at that time, and I could dedicate a lot of time to this. It actually got successful. We made it. We made it very popular in a very short period of time. Unfortunately, we never spoke again after a couple of parties. That's how it works when you're 16 and you organize a business with your friends. I then tried organizing a dropshipping company. It failed at the idea stage. I tried to organize tours to unusual places. I made a website, I started reaching out to some potential partners abroad, we started planning out the tours, and it failed. I then tried to start a fruit truck, which is a food truck that would be selling diced fruits with condiments with my friends. Again, failed at the idea stage. I tried raising money for anti-cafe, which is coffee shops where you don't have to pay for coffee or pastries. You just pay for the time you spend there, you use their internet, and get everything for free that's inside. It failed. I tried providing software development services and marketing services. No. I actually joined a startup, and we were building a platform for wholesale food delivery. It failed. It might seem like I was just lucky the first time and unlucky after that. It's not luck at all. In fact, I believe in building a business, there's no element of luck involved. Why did other people succeed? There's plenty of other businessmen that started businesses and they succeeded. The thing about it is most of them actually had jobs before starting businesses. They either had jobs or they had started successful businesses before. Let me just give you a couple of examples. Here are some of the people who you might have heard of who had jobs before starting their businesses. Steve Jobs and Wozniak. Before starting Apple, they worked at Atari. Bill Gates worked at Honeywell. Hewlett and Packard, they were professors at Stanford. Jeff Bezos, he worked on Wall Street for like 10 years. Walt Disney worked as a commercial illustrator. Steve Chan, Chad Hurley, Jawed Karim, you might not know them, but these are the co-founders of YouTube. They worked at PayPal. Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn, he worked at PayPal as well. Russell Simmons, Jeremy Stoppelman, the founders of Yelp, they worked at PayPal as well. In fact, there's a thing called PayPal Mafia, which is apparently a Bay Area club of entrepreneurs who all came out of PayPal. What about Elon Musk, Michael Dell, or Jack Dorsey? They haven't worked at any corporations. Yeah, they haven't. Jack Dorsey had a taxi dispatching software before starting Twitter. Elon Musk had started PayPal, Zip2, and he's been having startups ever since he was like 12 and sold his game to some gaming company for $8,000. Michael Dell had a newspaper delivery company. You might say, okay, there are some entrepreneurs that never worked before and never had successful startups before starting their huge companies. For example, Sergey Brin and Larry Page never worked before starting Google, except they were going to Stanford. They had wealthy parents who provided them financial support. Stanford provided them credibility, and they had time as students to just sit down and develop something with their hard skills. Same goes for Mark Zuckerberg. He never worked before starting Facebook, yeah, but he had time, he had wealthy parents, he studied at Stanford, and he had some hard skills to build Facebook. Warren Buffett, he saved up all the money he was earning from his part-time or unskilled jobs and started investing this money while living with his parents. Donald Trump, well, he got all his wealth from his dad. These are just some of the examples. And I don't want to tell you out of starting a business, but hear me out. Here are just a couple of reasons why you might consider starting a career versus starting a business. In 9 out of 10 cases, your business will fail and you will be in debt. In the other 99 out of 100 cases, your business will always stay small and you will not be earning much higher money than you could otherwise by working for some big corporation. The second reason is experience. You can earn experience, you can use corporate resources to make your mistakes, get all of that stuff out of the way while you're working for someone. You don't have to risk your own dime. Companies want you to try and get more experience. They want you to fail. They obviously want you to succeed, but no one's gonna fire you for making a mistake. If you make a mistake at your small, lean business, that's it. That's the end of your small business. The third reason, you can get connections and credibility by working at a big company. I just mentioned a bunch of people who had jobs before starting their businesses and their companies became wildly successful. Part of the reason is that they had credibility. They could attract capital. They could provide assurance to people who invested in them or to people who bought from them. Think of the founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, for example. The guy worked on Wall Street for 10 years. He would have never started Amazon without the piles of money that Wall Street invested in Amazon. Amazon is, until today, a break-even business. They've never made a dime. All of the money that they're making, they're reinvesting back in the company. Can you imagine an investor that would invest in a company that promises no returns for decades if you don't know them personally and if you've never had a track record? And the fourth and main reason why I think you should try working at a corporation first, it provides stability. Stability is more important than you might think. You can go and start your own business later, or in the process, it might take you 1 year, it might take you 2 years until you get enough money to start your own business. But while you're working at a company, you can do your 9 to 5, and that will pay your bills, that will pay your rent, that will provide you some starting capital for your business. And from 5 to 10 p.m., you can be working on your business. No one takes it away from you. No one's gonna fire you for working at your own business in your free time. But having this 9 to 5 will always guarantee that your bills will be paid, your rent will be paid, you can sleep well and dedicate all of your mental energy towards starting and building your business. This is it. This is all I wanted to say. I wish a 16-year-old me could see this, not do some of the mistakes I made. I hope this helps some of you. I'll see you in the next one. Today we're tasting Togouchi. Togouchi is a Japanese blend of grain and... It's a Japanese blend of grain and malt whiskey. Allegedly, they imported malt whiskey from Scotland and grain whiskey from the US and blended it in Japan. Everyone who tasted it, they say that it might not be their favorite, but it's definitely very unique. I have tried it before. It was cool. It was nice. It was effortless. It was very gentle, like most Japanese whiskeys are. And you can see even by the color, it's there's not much of a color in there. It's very faint, and it's kind of how everything is about this whiskey. It smells like a pine forest, like pines, like grass. And I felt strawberries and cream before in it. Still do. Kind of creamy. Yeah, very creamy. On the nose, very creamy. Some malt in there. I want to say a pear. Yeah, that's definitely a pear. All right, let's try it. Oh, very gentle. Definitely strawberries and cream, vanilla, so mellow. It does have a character, but it's all nice and pretty and gentle and rounded off. There's nothing spiky about it. It's something that maybe ladies would like. It's kind of like a very, very light white wine. Maybe some honey in there, floral notes. Dude, I wish I could just be sitting here and drinking whiskey all day. Very nice.